Okay. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today I am going to teach you the next component in Talend, that is called as aggregate row and sort row. Okay. These are the two components I am going to teach you today. T aggregate row and T sort row. So we were talking about aggregation operation, right? In the data cleaning process, right? Data aggregation. What is data aggregation?
Like if you have some monthly, weekly data, then we
Mm-hmm.
can weekly sales,
Yeah,
then we can convert them into monthly.
that is aggregation
Or
operation, right? Correct. So that
yes,
kind
sir.
of operation we can do here in Talend. Okay. So here, what is the first component I have used here? Is it different or is it same like what we used to have previously?
ये अलग है वो कुछ
Hmm.
delimited ऐसा कुछ था ना
Ah.
delimited T
So
file
normally we used to
delimited
have this
ठीक
T
है सर
file input delimited, right? So we have one more
yes sir
component which is called as T fixed flow input. Okay. So this fixed flow input here you can generate your data set at the same time. You need not to have the data set previously stored somewhere. You can store it. You can create your data set here only using the fixed flow input. So I have taken this one. So you should double click on that. Okay, so I'm expanding that. So once you double click on that T fixed flow input, you get the schema page under component tab. Okay, so here there is a option called as mode. So come to the mode and you should select use inline content delimited file. Okay, use inline content delimited file. And field separator, here you should use semicolon, not comma. Okay, remember, here I've used semicolon file. And I have a data set here. This is my data set which is there in the text file. So it is a name of some person and a corresponding score. So Peter James Thomas, basically this is the name of a student, you can see, and it's the corresponding score he has attained in certain subjects. Okay, it is a random data set I have taken, and it is a delimited file. You can see there is a semicolon here, not comma. So I wanted to show you this kind of data source also. Apart from a normal comma CSV file, we can have this delimited file also. So this is the data set I have. So what I have done, I have copied this entire thing and I have selected here use inline content delimited file, field separator is semicolon. Then that thing I have copied here, whatever the data here I have no control C, and under this content there is a content page. I have copy pasted here. Okay, that's all. So that means what you have done, you have created the data source within this T fixed flow input component. You are not taking the reference from somewhere. You are creating your own content here. Now that is called as T fixed flow input. Okay. Now coming to the T aggregate row, I have taken the T aggregate row component and connected both of them. So after you connect them, double click on the T aggregate row. So once you double click on it, it won't show the schema page like how it used to show for a T map, but you will see something under component. Okay. Yeah. So you will see here under component. So what is that you need to do? I will show you. Here there is an option called as group by. Okay. We are grouping the output by name. Output column is also name, input column is also name. So you should select both of them as a name. Then there is one more tab called as operations. So observe carefully, group by name, operations column is there. Okay. So operations column mein you should select output column, again all of them are name. Then what functionality you want to apply on each of those uh, you know yeah, before this, before going for operations, what you need to do is you need to edit your schema. So here there is a three dots, click on that. So so you should select edit schema, right? So once you select the edit schema, what you need to do, so this is already there, fixed t fixed column name and score. See here, so this is t fixed flow input, and I have given it to aggregate row. So we will come here, give edit schema. Here you need to generate two columns. So I have generated two columns called as name and score. Okay, by adding this plus symbol, name and score. Name is string type, score is double type. Okay, then what I have done, in the aggregate row output, I have imported this name value. Then after importing the name value, I have created few more columns. The name of the columns are sum, average, maximum and minimum. Okay, sum, average, maximum and minimum. And again for type I have selected all of them as double. So this schema you need to generate. Got it? Any doubts you have, you can ask me. Boys, understood how to set the aggregate row?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
So the first thing you need to do is edit schema, create name and score here on the left side, and create these five columns on the right side. Once you do that, you should group output by name. Okay, group output by name. And operations, what are the operations you want to perform? So for the name, first operation, see, if you click this arrow mark, you will get a lot of operations. I have selected some. Then for the second operation I am doing is average. For the third operation I am doing is max, and the fourth one is called as min. I will show you what is that. And what is this income input column position means? Basically on what column you are applying this function. So I am applying the function on score column, and I am taking the sum. Second, I am applying the function average on the score column and taking the average. Similarly, maximum and minimum value. And the operation is basically printing the output based on the name. So for all of them, the column name column will be, it will be default. You need to select name only, because output I want to show you based on the name only, name of the students. So this is called as t aggregate row. We have set all the operations here. Now the next thing is t sort row. So as you know, the name itself says it will do sorting in particular order, ascending or descending based on column value. So once you double click the t sort row again, so you need not to do anything here in the schema page, but there is a option called as criteria. Okay, so you should come here under criteria, select schema column as name, and sort num or alpha. So num and alpha means whether you want to sort number or alphabets. So here I want to sort the output based on the name. So name is a string, so obviously I should be selecting alpha. Alpha means alphabet value, and based on the alphabet value, whether you want to print the output in the ascending order or descending order. So here I have selected ascending order. Okay, so what does it do? It will print the output in the ascending order based on the alphabetical values. So what do you mean by that? First A, then B, then C, then D until Z. So in that way the output will be printed. So that's all. Sorting, there is not much thing to do here. Only you need to select on which particular column you want to do sorting, and you need to select whether it is a number or alphabet, and you need to select whether you want to sort in ascending order or descending order. Then the T log row, which you already know. So now I will execute this job. Okay, it is showing you some error. Let me see. The operation sum for the output column name can't be processed because of the incompatible input and output. Okay, so it is showing you some error in the T aggregate row. Let me see what is that. Okay, so here the problem I'll tell you. Okay, boys, I will show you the output. This is your output and this is your input. So I want you people to analyze both the values and see what exactly we have done here. What is that operation we have done here? This is your input file, student score. This is your output file, T log row 1.
सर सर डीसेलेक्ट कीजिए सर डीसेलेक्ट कीजिए सेलेक्टर हटा दीजिए ना दोनों में
What we have done here, I want you people to analyze and tell me.
सर जेम्स पीटर और थॉमस का जितना भी स्कोर है उसको ऐड करके उसका एवरेज निकाला गया है। पहले तो उसका सम निकाला गया, उसके बाद उसका एवरेज।
Then what is the next two values?
जैसे कि मैक्स एंड मीन।
What is the highest and what is the lowest?
What is the highest score of
Highest
James?
score of them and lowest score of them.
See the highest score of James. Find the James here.
97.
97 है.
And 92.
And lowest score is
यस सर
92.
92।
And we did one more component, right? That is sort. Is it sorted in the alphabetical order? Is it sorted in the alphabetical order?
यस नो सर।
No?
सर नहीं है
कैसे नहीं है रे?
It is in sorted, sir.
सर कौन सा नेम सॉर्टिंग?
Names यहाँ पे ये वाला
See here.
output पे.
James, Peter, Thomas. J comes first, P comes second, P
यस सर
comes last.
जेपीटी।
Even though in your input P is first, Peter is first, but in the output James is first, Peter is second, Thomas is third. Right? So we did sorting on the name column based on alphabet. Right? So you see how different outputs are processed here. Totally in the T fixed flow input there are 15 rows. So when it went to the aggregate row, it has been converted into 3 rows. Now you understand the concept of aggregation, right? So you people were saying city can be combined into state can be combined into countries, and month can be divided into quarters, and quarter can be aggregated into you know individual months. So that is what we have done here. So individual rows we have combined and aggregated them into only 3 rows. Got it? Then this sorting is being done based on certain input, right? So it is not mandatory to have sorting here. You can ignore sorting, but it is important. It does do the functionality based on certain criteria. So can you people tell me, I want to do the sorting based on sum. So either should I select alpha only? So what should I select here? Should I select num?
अल्फा।
यस सर नाम सेलेक्ट करना होगा
Then I will select descending order. Now you see how the output will change. Yes. Now see what is the change. How the values are arranged. There is only one row which is affected.
According to some.
First and second row are interchanged. See, we are doing descending order sorting, right? Based on some column.
Mm-hmm.
So 475, 474,
Mm-hmm.
472. I have selected descending order. So descending means highest to lowest. So 475 value comes first, then 474, then 472. So here we are not sorting based on name, we are sorting based on sum, right? So that is the importance of sorting. Here we can get the idea of what exactly we want. Now I'll select average. Again, average is a number, means I should select num. So I will select here ascending order. Yeah, now you see Thomas has come into the top, James has gone to second, Peter has come to last. Why? Because I have done the sorting based on average column in the ascending order. Ascending means lowest to highest. So Thomas has the lowest average, James has the second lowest, and Peter has the highest average. So in this way, you can do the sorting based on certain column values. But the most important point here is how the aggregate operation performs.